In this Autodesk Fusion 360 tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can freeze certain parts of a T-spline entity so they don't move around when you're editing the form. Let's jump into the Form Workspace by clicking Create Form. Let's make a box right here on the origin plane. I'll drag this box out and notice it has 6 faces on each side. If I edit this box by clicking Edit Form and I have Soft Modification, it moves an awful lot of the box. Let's undo that. Now let's go to Modify, Freeze. I can click certain faces that I want to freeze. Notice that when I click these 3 faces, Fusion also puts lines around these adjacent faces. That's because these are semi-frozen, because this edge has to stay exactly the same, so it will limit what can be edited about the surrounding faces. If I click more faces, notice that the semi-frozen pieces increase. So now let's go back, Edit Form. We'll keep Soft Modification on. And now when I drag up, notice that these pieces stay exactly the same. So sometimes you may edit something in your model and you want it to keep it that way. For example, let's make another box. And then let's say we had symmetry on this box. We'll select these 2 faces. Then we want to edit the form. We'll select all these faces here. And then we will extrude. And then just on one side, we'll extrude these faces. Then we can pull these faces out a bit and then leave them there. Now let's say we wanted these to be eyes or nubs on a controller. We could go to Modify and then Freeze. And I could click these faces here. And I could continue to click all of these faces as well. So now that is frozen. And so then if I want to clear the symmetry, so I'll clear symmetry right here, say OK. And now I want to edit the form. And if I turn on Soft Modification, I could grab this whole section. And if I pull this out, I can move things around and have things move around these frozen nubs. So I can pull this down, and then those parts are frozen. So as you get different parts of your model put together, you can freeze them. But then say I want to actually edit this all together, I can press OK. Then I can go Modify, and I can unfreeze a T-spline in Fusion 360. So now I'm unfreezing these entities. And you notice that the semi-frozen parts also disappear. And so if I do this and press OK, now I'm back to normal. This one didn't unfreeze because I turned off symmetry. So now you can see the difference. If I go to Edit Form, let's turn on Soft Modification. I'll click right here, and if I pull out, notice that this side all deforms, yet this side is frozen, so it doesn't move at all. So freezing and unfreezing different faces and vertices and edges in T-splines in Fusion 360 is a great way to preserve certain forms that are important in your design. Now you can use the freeze and unfreeze commands on T-splines in the Form Workspace in Fusion 360 to control your 3D modeling. Happy 3D modeling!